everybody, we are here today just kind of faffing around, as my friend Mary Ellen over at Red Parrot says, faffing around. I'm working on a turtle themed journal. I've printed out a kit off of Etsy. I don't recall where this kit came from. And then the Junk Journal Studio, this was a freebie that I printed off. I haven't decided if these go together. I kind of feel like my mushrooms are a little bright, but I don't know. I hadn't decided yet, but yeah. So I just thought I would come on here today and play around a little bit while I go through these little bits and bobs, backing them, kind of getting them ready to be journal tags, things of that nature. I don't think I'm gonna back any of these. I'll use these as kind of like decorations, but I will back that one and those two. And this little tag, and then this is a pocket, and this is a corner tuck spot that I'll need to make thicker. This is like a little journal, kinda, so I'll have to play around with that, decide if I want to do that. And then I think this guy I'll use as a little sticker, and I don't know about this guy. For whatever reason, I feel like he don't belong. He's got lace on him. Nothing else has lace on it, so I don't know. Should I do him as a tag? I'll set him aside as a sticker, and if we can't find a sticker for him, we'll turn him into a tag. How's that? And these two are little stickers as well. This is, I guess, a little folder type. I don't know. And I'm going to cut up these two. These were printables. So this kit came with a good handful of stuff. I've got most of it trimmed down. Some full pages, things of that nature. Some lined pages with the turtle on it. These lined pages are, you know, they're cute, but my heart belongs to the sea. I guess if that's a sea turtle, I mean, some of these turtles are a sea turtle. I guess I'm okay with that, but I'm not loving this in the middle of it. So I'm gonna cut these down and use them as something else, some other type of ephemera. And I think what I want to do, I want to back these on paper sack. Paper sacks are kind of rare to come by here. And my friend Mary Ellen sent me a paper sack in some Happy Mail recently, and so I've broken it down, and I want to use it. So it's not quite the new year yet, but I'm done with still can't say it. Defemberimber. Anyways, I'm done with that challenge, and I'm moving on. And I have a handful of, they're not really orders, but a couple of people have expressed interest and said, hey, will you make me a such and such? And so I'm working on the such and suches. I wonder if this is going to be thick enough for a tag. It's not really thick. Maybe I should stick to journal card tags with it. I mean, it's thick. It's thicker than like craft paper, so that's good. So yeah, it's pretty much the new year, and I am just kind of piddling around still around the house. I'm off work until the 2nd. So I thought, you know, why don't I just start on this turtle journal. That's going to be a mouthful. And then I thought, you know, while I'm working on it, why don't I just pop on the camera and chitter chatter with you guys. I've yet to figure out, I think you guys do, but I've yet to figure out if you enjoy chattery type videos or if you much prefer like a more of a tutorial type, demonstration type. I watch both. I love to sit down and watch a tutorial to show me how to do something and get inspired by something. And but I also love to watch just a chattery video of somebody crafting. I have a handful of people that, honestly, I rotate them and have them on in the background when I'm creating. I think that's pretty normal. Hopefully, hopefully that's normal. It is at my house. It is at my house. So, let those dry a minute, and let's decide. I think they're going to be pretty thick, but I know it's not going to be thick enough for this. Let me see. What else do we have here? I have some... Ooh, that's too dark. Yeah, that's too dark. Some file folders down here below my feet, if I can get to them. Let's see here. That's kind of thick. I think we'll do that though. I got a yellow folder. That'll give us some thickness to these tags for sure. And I'm gluing with a glue stick. Trusty handy Craft Bond extra strength permanent is the glue stick that I use. There's so many to choose from, and I'm kind of not trusting in glue sticks, and so far this is the one that seems to be the best for me. So yeah, doing the glue stick, and then I will stitch around these, you know, to finish them up. Not on camera, because I don't stitch on camera because my sewing machine's kind of loud. And it's off away from the camera, so. Let's see, anything else needs a really thick? I mean, I guess we can do that. That's a little postcard type. Okay. I'm going to decide about these and about these. Let's see what else. What other kind of folder covers I've got down here. Oh, that's blue. We don't want blue. Don't want blue. I'm kind of blindly digging in the box below my feet, so. And I've recently stuffed, there's some more blue. We still don't want blue shell. Although that's got some white. Let's do this. No, that's actually kind of flimsy. Flimsier than the regular folder. What's the deal here? Why can't I just grab a regular folder? Here we go. Here we go. Now, the question is, do we want this to be like a folder? And fold open? Maybe. I'm thinking maybe so. While we have it, we might as well, huh? So, what is everybody working on for the new year? I've got a handful of things planned and in the works, and that I'm looking forward to. I'm pretty excited to do a little bit of collaboration with a handful of folks. Kind of looking forward to new projects for the new year. I've kind of realigned my thinking as far as my markets, and last year was junk journaling was very new to me, and markets were new to me, and selling my stuff was kind of new to me. And so I just it was kind of like let's throw everything at the wall and see what sticks kind of thing. Last year was for me. And so this year is going to kind of be a bit of a not a rebranding, but kind of a honing in per se. Honing in on what exactly I want to be doing here with my YouTube channel, with my art, with my journals. That's kind of what we're focusing on right now. And that's how the new year will kind of go. So I am going to go ahead and trim this up. I didn't even look to see. This is kind of a big piece of ephemera. I didn't even look to see if it's going to fit in my book. So I have to check that in just a second. So the book I'm using, I'm not going to take apart. It's a basic soccer book. But I plan to do this on the cover with some beadwork and all that. I had to figure out something for the spine to cover up the basic soccer, but I'm leaving the back and all that good stuff. So I'm not gonna make a huge journal, likely 2 signatures. So so yeah, that'll fit. That'll fit. I haven't decided as far as my ink around the edging, what color I want to do. The lady I'm doing this for, her favorite color is purple. And so I've got some purple accents for sure, purple paper and things like that. But I haven't decided if I want to do purple ink around the edges or what. So still undecided. I'm still in the early stages of kind of piecing this together, and that's kind of why I thought, while I'm piddling around, I might as well bring you guys on to see, so you could play around with me. Mainly see me fussy cutting and piecing these things together, backing them and getting them ready to go. I'm not going to make this a long video. I just, again, I was sitting here listening to music, and I thought, you know, how about I just pop off the music and pop on my friends and chitter chatter and create with them a little bit. Yeah, this is really thin. So I don't know about that. I have to ponder it some more. I may feel different when I get it sewn. You know, those of you that sew around the edges of things, for whatever reason, that adds so much to me, I think. It adds so much to a tag or a card or whatever, and so it almost changes the whole makeup of it. So maybe that's what I need to do, is just sew around it, see what happens, and then go from there. I think this thick, oh, I need to do these. Let me get these on here real quick. These are our little pockets and tuck spots. And I know everybody does this. I don't use those little flappy doos. I don't know why. There's a certain part of them that makes my brain hurt a little bit. Just a little bit, so I don't typically do much with them little flaps. I'm not trimming these down to size just yet because I have to take my time with them, and I don't want to slowly trim and then have to slowly trim again. So this way I back them with a little bit of edge and just have to do one nice trim. At least that's the idea, the plan anyways. I'm functioning with sleeves today, which is very rare for me. And I will say I'm kind of warm. Of course, I got my heater going, so there is that. I do have my space heater going, so. Not that it's really cold outside. I mean, it is cool, but they were talking about snow yesterday, but, you know, that didn't happen. It was cloudy and acting like it was going to, but it didn't. And so it's that time of year for Arkansas where the news and the weather people they try their dangest to predict a forecast for us, but not always that easy. Not always so easy. I am a bit of a weather nerd, though, so I do watch it kind of closely. But this time of year, it changes so often. Like this morning, they were talking about potential for a Wednesday little winter weather event. And then they were talking about potential for next weekend winter weather event. And then this afternoon, I think they've kind of abandoned the Wednesday idea, and now they're just really focusing on next weekend. So, who knows? We kind of really don't know until it gets here. Likely that's how all weather predicting goes, but that just seems typical for Arkansas winters. Mainly because we're in such a climate that we could get snow, or we could get ice, or we could get freezing rain that turns into ice, or we can get a variety of different kinds of winter weather. And so when they first start talking about it, like for this week, they're talking about a winter weather event. They're not saying snow, they're not saying ice. They're talking about an event, so who knows? I am a winter weather lover, though, so I'll take any of it. Yes, even the ice. Even the ice. I don't go out in it, so it really doesn't matter to me what it's doing out there, because if it's doing something, I'm at home. I love it, but I love to watch it from the window. So, and thankfully my boss is fully aware that that's how I am. I don't get out in it. I don't drive in it. I just don't do it. So, I work for the state, and so anytime the weather's funky, like really funky, the state closes down. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. I was talking with my friends Mary Ellen and Cindy earlier this week, because they're in Canada and their winter weather is obviously different than our winter weather. And we were talking about the potential for snow yesterday, but it was a potential for snow, but oh man, look what I did. There's a potential for snow, but not a potential for the snow that's going to make you run out and get bread and milk. And Mary Ellen was like, what would make you run out and get bread and milk? And I was like, any threat of snow would make us run out and get bread and milk down here. Because Arkansas winters they may call for snow and we may get ice. And if we get ice, you know, oig. Well, poot. If we get ice and get iced in, then, you know, you have to have bread and milk to make a... Everybody jokes that it's French toast season around here, because bread and milk to make French toast. I'm trying to piddle around with this and see how we can salvage this. I wasn't paying attention. These two, I was paying attention, got them on the back right. Maybe this little journal may not have a little turtle postcard in it. I mean, I could pull it down to where it's real thin and then reback it. I could do that. Let's see how many layers I can get off of it. It's pretty thick, so who knows. Okay, we're just going to set that aside for a minute so I don't get frustrated with it and abandon the whole deal of it. Carrying on. There's such a glare. I will say, the more I'm using this thing, this OmniGrid ruler, this was a gift, birthday gift from Mary Ellen. I think it's a quilter's ruler, but the more I use it, the more I'm kind of really digging it. I wish it wasn't so slicky. Because it's, you know, it can get kind of slicky, but it's manageable. Let's see if we can cut these. I can cut this, it's just really thick. That makes for a thick tag, but we'll work with it. Here I am talking about liking the Omni Grid, and then I like promptly stop using it and start using my scissors again. No rhyme to my reason. No rhyme to the reason. I got to decide on these mushrooms. I kind of feel like they're, again, too bright, but I wonder if there's a way to lighten them. I mean, aside from printing them out again. They're so cute. Maybe if I just stick to using like the ones with the purple in them. Let's see if I can find. I've done so much organizing and cleaning out and all that this last week, but I have been remiss to tackle my art space. Don't ask why. I don't know. I just haven't tackled it. I think I'm just going to glue this down and glue this down this way. And I think. I may not use them all for this journal, but I can go ahead and create them and then put them in my stash of ephemera. Speaking of ephemera, Journal January is essentially right around the corner. It's a month-long challenge by Meg Journals, I believe, at Meg Journals on social media, Instagram, likely YouTube as well, I don't know. I have yet to decide if I want to do that or not. I'm kind of worn out from challenges, even though Defemberimba wasn't that exhausting because I was out of pocket, but I am tempted to tackle it, and I'm tempted to tackle it kind of in the way that Cindy at Studio Lou is planning to tackle it. She's going to, I think I heard her plans, that she's going to use Junk Journal July as a tag making kind of challenge and just focus on making tags. And so I thought about that. And I know this sounds so simple, but what I like making the most when it comes to journaling and all that is journal cards. Just journal cards. I know that sounds so simple, but I like it. I like making just a simple journal card. I'm tempted to go with at least these two purple ones. Maybe these two, maybe that's what's throwing me off. Maybe if I go and focus on, maybe if I cut them off individually. I'll trim them up in a minute. And remove the orange ones. And then just kind of really focus on these blues and purple ones. Maybe that is what I need to do. Or just the pink. I say purple, pink, purple. Not that I need a lot of them. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just use the 2 pink purple ones. Set the other babies aside. Okay, so if that's the case, let me trim these up a little bit. I'm gonna leave a little tinge of white around them. And I will likely do some sort of foo-foo up top of some sort. Again, I'm still kind of in the beginning stages of this. Putting the pieces together, gathering my papers, gathering, you know, what I want to use and all that good stuff. So, still kind of in the beginning phases. But again, I thought I wanted to come on here and let's just kind of see if we pile all these together, if they kind of, I think that would work. They don't stand out too terribly well, too terribly bad. Where am I at on time? Ooh, already at 30 minutes, just like that. Time flies when we're having fun. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and stitch on these and, you know, kind of finish them off, do some little, figure out what kind of foo-foos I want at the top of them and all that good stuff. And then continue on with these little pieces. And again, continue on. Just wanted to pop on here and spend a little time chattering with you guys. And I will likely do that a lot this year. I just enjoy it, and I hope you do as well. So thanks for joining me, and we'll be back soon enough. Bye for now.